Hi everyone, Allie the agent here. I wanted to talk today about buying a property sight unseen. And this topic was actually requested by my cousin Holly in Baltimore. So remember, you can always make requests for videos or posts or things that you want me to discuss. But Holly is near and dear to my heart. She made family reunions very special for us when we went down there as kids. Unfortunately, we've lost the habit of doing the family reunions, but hopefully we'll pick them back up again. So this one's for Holly. We're going to be talking about buying property sight unseen. So first of all, I don't recommend this. Pictures, if it's a good agent selling the listing, the pictures are going to be incredible. That is the goal, to draw you into the property. Once you're in the property, that's when you can evaluate whether it's a good fit for you or not. And there's going to be some very specific items that you look at. There's going to be, we're going to talk about all the structural, but there's also an emotional element to it, believe it or not, and a psychological effect. And that doesn't really happen unless you step foot into the property. If you have to buy something sight unseen, often people who are moving, or especially if you're in the military and you're purchasing, you have to buy property sight unseen. It can be done. I have done it with clients. What you need to do is make sure that you're 100% working with a buyer's agent who's representing you and has your best interest in mind. And during the showing, you need to FaceTime ideally. Let's say if the service isn't great, then it needs to be a very, very detailed video. And it should almost be a mini home inspection where the agent, what I do is I actually pick out all of the flaws of the property and point it out, because I want my clients who are buying something sight unseen to know everything that they're getting themselves into. The stuff that's great about the property is going to be very obvious. So we need to point out the flaws. Okay, there's a little scratch here. There's a dent in the wall here. There's, a dip in the floor here. It might be extremely minor, but you need to know as a buyer what you're getting yourself into, and you don't want to step into the house when you finally step into it and have any type of shock at all. I also recommend, if you are doing this, that you have 100%, you have a home inspection. Do not have a home inspection if you've never stepped into the house, unless you have, it's a very special situation. If you have family in the area, that's another great way to purchase something sight unseen, is by having family. So someone who you trust, who has known you for decades, can walk into the property as well, because the property might be fine. The reality is even if you see something that, even if you were able to see the property and you buy it, buyer's remorse is a real thing. Sometimes the second you buy it, things start going wrong. That's been my experience. And it's just the way of home ownership sometimes. But if you saw it sight unseen, if you bought it, sight unseen, then that is going to really increase your anxiety about any issues that you have. So those are my suggestions. Make sure you're working with someone who's extremely thorough in the showing. If you can get family members out there, that's great, and definitely have a home inspection. That's all for now. If you have any questions about your particular situation, please don't hesitate to reach out. And if there's anything you'd like me to discuss next time, let me know. Take care.